Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Marcus here. I'm back again. Same morning. Just want to make sure that you understand that there are things you got to do. When you hear me speak, you just can't go back and say, well, I heard that. No, you got to start doing things. And this is what I want your main focus to be, ladies and gentlemen. Initially, this is what I need you to focus on. I need you to focus on what kind of process would be required in order to engage the population in a career, a job of their choosing. What would it involve? Considering that most jobs right now are held under the authority of some businessman or somebody who calls themselves boss, that it belongs to them or whatever. And that's in every walk of life, except volunteering. Everything else is controlled. But we are talking about how do you get, even in this present state that it is in, can you make it possible for all of the people within this country to engage in a career of their own choosing with the system established as it is today? How can that be done? This is what I want you to focus on. And having done that, then I want you to focus on how otherwise can it be done. Is there a better way than what we've thought of thus far? How can we make sure that every Tom, Dick, Harry, Sally, Sue, whoever can have a job that they love? Let's think about that. But I really don't want to put too much on you. But I want to say a couple other things too that I want you to focus on as well. And that is education. Education, how we must make sure that education becomes one of the number one concerns. Make sure that all debt as far as education is concerned is wiped out. Make sure that education is free and that it is open to everybody who wants to utilize it for whatever purpose related to education. That is one of the number ones. We got the jobs, we got the education, and we need the health care. We need the health care to make sure that when the sicknesses and the diseases or pain and suffering, or we break something or something fall down, that we got the health care ready to make sure that we are protected. Now we're going to go on from there, but these three focus on jobs, education, and health care, accessible to every American. Within the system, think about it. Can it be done? How can it be done? Then if it can't be done in the system, how can it be done anyway, any kind of way? Think about it, because it must be done. It is a requirement for life. It is a requirement for life. And I have accepted the responsibility to share with you that this which we have accepted as normal is just as crazy as we see the Russians letting Putin do the things that he does, or the North Koreans, or Vietnam back in the day, or World War I, or all of those things. It's just the same old thing. The people allowing these things to happen. And most of the time, the people got nothing to do with it. It's all about people who want to be bosses. Demons. I mean, these are guys who are speaking out loud for the demons. And we can't say anything too bad because we give them the empowerment. But now we're challenging all of that. But not just challenging that, we're challenging life itself. We dare ourselves to be open to life. Well, I just want to come back and let you know, think about it. When you hear me speak again, I want you to be able to think and say, well, yeah, when you were thinking about how jobs could be achieved, you thought about that stuff. Now, when you're thinking about it, you got to talk it over with other folks. Talk it over with your spouse, your children, your parents, co-workers, if you got them, or your neighbors. Give me something to talk about. If you go to church, though you don't want to go there, pick up the telephone, call and ask some questions. You know, search. We don't have forever. You know, because, hey, we dying too, man. And if we don't get this stuff settled pretty quick, there gonna be some people out here just gonna be lost. I mean, I'm sure God has somebody out here to lift and glorify God in the right kind of way, you know. But hey, bro, it's tight out here. It's tight. Don't you know that you probably have never, ever, many of you, heard anyone speak to you about God and life the way I just did, or the way I did, or have been doing for quite some time. Yeah, but it's all good. It's all good. Thank you.